Now let's welcome Fikri to the stage. Hi, Fikri.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Well,
You
how are
good?
you?
I'm good. So many people,
Yeah.
right? You were here yesterday and today for Expo. How's Expo going?
I'm really excited with the expo. Yes, we meet with a lot our friend there.
Many roasters.
Yeah.
Many roasters. You're handing out the hats
Yeah.
and T-shirt. Okay, I see so many people wearing Fikri's hat. Are you ready for the presentation?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, then please go to the behind the table.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. It's an honor to me be here at Okage-sama event at Osaka Expo to share a little piece of our journey from West Java, Indonesia. Java Prinsa Estate is not just a farm or coffee plantation for me because it is a family story. My father and my mother start this journey in highland of West Java, Indonesia, when he shift from vegetables to the coffee in the earlier 2010. Together with my mother, Atik, they built not only a coffee estate, but a community. The name Frinsa is very special to us. Frinsa is acronym from my sibling, Fikri, Rifda, Nadia, and Salsa, Frinsa. In other words, Frinsa carries our family identity and hope for the future. So every time you hear Frinsa Estate, remember that it is more than coffee. It is a reflection of our family, our root, and our commitment to grow together with the land and with the people of West Java for the sustainability. Frinsa itself has now entered the second generation. It began with my Pak Wildan, my father, and Miss Atik, my mom, as a first generation. The preparation to succession start earlier by introducing us to the farm when we are still in children, so that we naturally got interested in the coffee plantation and agriculture. That early exposure led me to study at IPB University, where I chose agricultural and biosystem engineering. My wife is also an IPB graduate. Even when we were young, during school holiday, our parents would take us to be the coffee plantation and the mill, so that we could see the experience about it. This way, the transition to next generation has always been more than a plan. It has been a way of life for our family. We believe that our story should not end with the second generation. We have that among the third generation and choose who come after. There will be some who feel inspired to continue developing coffee through agroforestry, just as our parents taught us. But our vision was beyond our family. We also want to empower the children of the community around us. That is why Frinsa has donated land to build a school. We began with the elementary school, then a junior high school. Then in the future, we hope to establish a vocational high school and university with a focus on agriculture. For us, this is about more than coffee. Is it about giving the next generation both in our family and our community the knowledge, that opportunity, and the hope to carry the legacy forward? Crafting specialty coffee from the highland of West Java. Our coffee grown in the volcanic soil in 1,300 up to 1,700 meters above sea level. The cold air, rich soil, and steady rainfall allow our cherries to mature slowly creating sweetness and complexity in every bean. But what makes our coffee truly special is not only the land, but the people and the care behind it. When handpicking ripe cherries to experimenting with new fermentation method, environmental issue at Java Frinsa Estate. At Java Frinsa Estate, we believe that producing coffee also means taking responsibility for the environment. One of the main issues we face is deforestation and land use. We work to protect the forest and practice agroforestry so that coffee grow together with shade trees and biodiversity. We also focus on soil health. Without healthy soil, there is no future for coffee. That is why we recycle the organic matter and reduce chemical input. Water is another big concern. Coffee processing can use a lot of the water. So we recycle and treat wastewater to make sure our environment stay clean. In our highland region, landslides are also a serious issue, especially during the rainy season. By planting shade trees and maintaining ground cover, we try to reduce erosion and protect both farm and community. And of course, climate change is a reality. Unpredictable rainfall and rising temperature affect coffee production. So we adapt with shading trees, crop diversification, and innovation in processing. Even coffee wash, like pulp and husk, is not wasting here. We turn it into the organic fertilizer for the coffee. Yeah, and then about the regeneration, our company work with the old and young generation. From old generation, we get the knowledge, skill, and then we transfer our skill, our knowledge from the old to the young generation. And then when my father start to grow coffee, my father start with new method. And after start for 1 or 3 years, a lot of people see the coffee in our coffee plantation is different. So a lot of people interest to follow me. And then we start with our worker first. In our coffee plantation, worker work only a half day, only from 7 to 12. And after 12, he have more time. And then we ask to them for the start plant coffee. We support for the coffee trees, coffee seed, and then the method with assistance in our coffee plantation. And after that, after a few years, they are harvesting and we start to collect cherries and call this coffee is Frinsa Collective Lot. Okay. Java Frinsa Estate Forest Vision and 20 and 35 at Java Frinsa Estate. With Java Frinsa Estate, we believe that the future coffee must also be the future of the forest. Our vision is to establish a truly resilient coffee landscape, one that does not stand apart from nature, but grow together with it. We imagine coffee farm to coexist with biodiversity corridor, where shade trees, fruit trees, and even timber species can side by side with the coffee plant. This living system not only support productivity, but also restore balance to the land. By planting and protecting forests within and around our estate, we aim to turn our coffee farm into carbon sink, absorbing more carbon than they release, while still producing high quality specialty coffee. In this way, every cup of the coffee can also contribute to healing the planet. This vision rests on 3 key pillars. First is agroforestry integration, second biodiversity protection, and third climate resilience. Agroforestry integration, coffee cultivated under multi-layer canopy, is mean more than just said. It is about creating a diverse, self-sustaining system that benefits soil, water, and people. biodiversity protection, forests and coffee farm that provide a home for bird, pollinators and native species. We believe biodiversity is not only beautiful but essential for long-term resilience. Climate resilience, by maintaining forest cover, we can regulate temperature, preserve water, protect against extreme of weather that threaten farmers and communities alike. For us, this is not just a plan for the estate. It is our hope that by 2035, Java Frinsa Estate will be a place where coffee and forest thrive together, side by side for the next generation to come. Okage-sama is a Japanese word that means thank you, I am who I am today. At Java Frinsa Estate, we choose this name for our forest because we believe our coffee exists not only because of our own effort, but thanks to the land, the water, the trees, and the people around us. Looking ahead to 2030, the Okage-sama forest is more than just trees planted on our estate. It is our way of giving back, creating a living forest that protects biodiversity, restore soil and water, and provide resilience against climate change. By 2035, we imagine a landscape where every coffee plant grows under the protection of the shading trees, where the birds and pollinators return, and where our community benefit from cleaner water and strong land. The Okage-sama forest is such gratitude in action, a hope and promise that every bean of the coffee we produce also carries a contribution for the future of the planet. And for me, as the next generation, it means that the coffee I share with you tomorrow will always carry the memory of the forest that raised me. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu.